made promises to me like, hey, I promise to be there for you and your son.
What changed? Was there anything that you noticed?
Very shortly after the relationship ended, like a month after, he was with someone else.
Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you for having me.
Please tell the audience, what is your relationship status?
I'm single.
Okay.
For now.
For now, okay. And how long have you been single?
5 months, since September.
5 months, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too long.
It's not that long.
What was your past relationship?
So it was someone that I met through a friend.
Okay.
And we started like dating. It was really quick because we met, and so my friend came to me and he was like, hey Mich, I got the perfect person for you. You're gonna like him.
Okay.
And I was like, at first I was a little bit skeptical, and I was like, okay, sign me up.
Yeah.
And then the very next day, it texted me. I was like, hey, I am this person.
So did you know who that was before? Like
No.
texting them? You didn't know it?
No.
Okay. And then what happened after that? Y'all go on a date?
No, I mean, not really a date. So because we started texting on Friday, and then on Sunday we decided to meet, like at church.
Okay.
Like for the 1 p.m. service, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna be at this service, are you coming? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be our first time meeting each other.
Yeah.
And the same day we were worshiping together, and then after service he kind of like invited me on a date for next Sunday. Yes,
Okay.
that's how everything started.
So it sounds good so far. And how long did y'all date?
Everything started in July and ended in September. It was like
so
some
about
kind of
3
summer
months.
love, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they call them a summer fling or something like that.
Yeah.
So tell me, why did your last relationship end?
Okay, like I told you, first of all, it ended starting September.
Yeah.
So after men's retreat, like everything was going good between us, but then all of a sudden it wasn't. But then, like, just to make a long story short, I actually think at the time we were just two broken people, because I was still I didn't at the time, I didn't even started my healing process, and I think he is a good person, he's a great person, but two broken people at the time with trauma and just trauma bonding. So I think that's the main reason it didn't work.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to say, like, I guess, what were some of the issues that he had?
Okay, so I wouldn't say what are some of the issues that he had. I would say what are some of the issues that we had.
Okay.
And I think that we were just not meant to be, because at first things were going good. Like at first the chemistry, it was good. Like it was like all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Because he was at men's retreat, and then because with this man, I know it was like short notice, like we didn't have a lot of time together, but like we really started talking about marriage. He met my dad. And I was vulnerable with him. He knew like how broken I was from my past relationship with my son's dad, how complicated it was, because I didn't lie to him. I was super open with him. So he knew all this. And then he made promises to me like, hey, I promise to be there for you and your son. I pray every day to see how I can be a better man for you and your son. Like you saying all this to a woman who's traumatized, like you're giving me hope. And all of a sudden things really just started getting weird. And then at some point, because I remember when we first started, I told him, hey, let me tell you something. I told you I've been through a lot of things. I'm not the kind of nonchalant person who's gonna like hide her feelings. I actually like you, and I'm willing to give you all my love until you prove me that you don't deserve it. And the day you do, I will just walk away. So at the beginning of the relationship, I told him. So at the end, I was like, I waited 1 week and 2 weeks, and then I remember I texted him. I was like, hey, you remember what I told you? And that's just not working for me anymore. Like a breakup text. And he never answered. He literally ghosted me.
Okay. So just so everyone's caught up, as I mentioned, we had a bit of technical difficulties. You're saying after he went to men's retreat, he started acting differently.
Yes.
What I want to try to understand is at what changed? Was there anything that you noticed, like looking back on it? Is there anything that you said, like anything that you could think of?
Honestly, no. That's why I was so confused, because even when he was away on men's retreat, he would text me whenever I get the chance. When I would call him, he looked so happy, and I was happy because I'm like, hey, my man is healing, is surrounded by men with more experience than him. Is like, I was happy because when it comes to my man, like emotional health, I'm really really sensitive about this, because when I'm in a relationship with someone, my man is my baby. Like, I care about your well-being. So I was like, hey, I'm happy.
Wow.
You looked happy. And
so
I remember,
my question to you is, were y'all, like, I guess, official? Like, were y'all boyfriend, girlfriend?
yes.
Okay, so
You met my dad.
okay, so I guess so at some point did he ask you to be his girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he made it official. He bring me, he bought me flowers, and he officially asked me, like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?
So the pivot point in this relationship was men's retreat.
Yes.
I'm not saying something happened there or something didn't happen there, but that's the pivot point. That's what we know.
Basically.
And so my mind goes two ways with this, right? So you guys were dating for a period of time where you're still getting to know each other.
Yes.
And the way I see it is, if you don't, within that time period, you're still getting to know each other. And if this say, hey, I'm not feeling this for whatever reason, I think that's perfectly fine.
Yes.
And obviously he wasn't feeling it. But there's ways to go about it. He shouldn't have ghosted you. That's not okay, right?
It was not, because I was so confused, because even though after like a month, I was so ready to just leave church, because I was like, oh, am I gonna see him there? It's gonna be so awkward. But like when I saw him like 1 month after, and after church, I remember something that I don't usually do, because I used to be very prideful, but I just texted him. I'm like, hey, after church, I was like, hey, it was nice seeing you at church and stuff. And then we had like a big conversation about it. He was like, hey, I apologize. I was going through a lot. And honestly, I know he was going through a lot.
Right.
But I was also going through a lot, but I didn't ghosted you. But hey, everybody has their own way of dealing with things.
Yeah.
I get it.
But and I mean, you should, even if you're going through a lot, when you're in a relationship, you should be vulnerable enough to share that with someone else. So that's not an excuse. I wouldn't give him that.
But this is how I understood it at the moment. I was like, you know what? Everybody has their own way of dealing with their things. Like, you do you. I get it. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically.
And then there's two ways. The other thing that comes to my mind is, could there have been someone else? I'm not saying that he was unfaithful to you, but could there have been someone else? Hey, I'm interested in this new person. I need to get out of this relationship. Was there anything like that?
I don't want to speculate anything, but very shortly after the relationship ended, like a month after, he was with someone else.
Okay.
So I don't want to say she was there while I was there.
Yeah.
That would be speculation. I didn't do that, but if that was so, I'm happy for him.
Okay.
I really don't care. That much.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the truth is hard sometimes. We don't know the truth, but just putting one and one together, like for him to flip instantly like that just kind of draws the line towards that conclusion. But we at the end of the day, we don't know what happened.
We don't know, but the good thing is, I was also so traumatized that in the relationship, I just let him give more. Like, I was always like, let me just keep myself to myself, just in case something happens, so I don't get hurt again.
Right.
Yes. So I didn't really fully pull all myself, because I was always expecting the worst. I'm like, yeah, you know what? This guy's gonna do the same thing my son's dad did to me. I'm ready for that. So I didn't put a lot of expectation into it.
So that, I understand wanting to guard yourself.
Yeah.
But that tells me that you still have a lot more healing to do, which you mentioned. Because when you get into another relationship, I want you to be able to give your full self to that person, because they deserve that. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have to deal with, someone else, what someone else did to you. It's not fair to them.
I mean, I'm ready now. Like at that time, because that was in July.
Okay.
And honestly, like I told you before, like while I'm getting closer to God, He's healing my heart, He's opening my eyes, more discernment. I'm ready to give someone all my big. I love love. I'm a lover girl. Like when I'm in love, He knows. Like He can even be my witness. Like when I'm in love, I really give.
Give it all.
Even if I'm not giving my 100%, you won't even notice.
Right.
Because I give. Like my love language is like I love.
And just to clarify, I'm not saying you should give your full self to anyone. Let's say this person, they meet all of the things that you want in a Christian, godly man. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give yourself fully to that person.
Basically.
But if you're hesitant and you find yourself holding back for some reason, then I would ask myself, why am I holding myself back? Because that means that person has some red flags that you're not sure about.